Alright, here we have our 1980 Chevy Corvette. It's a mostly original car. This just has an older repaint, otherwise interior and everything else is original. It's always been in Oregon, so up here in the Northwest we don't use any salt on the roads in the wintertime, so there's no cancer in the frame area, and there's no breakdown on any of the fiberglass or any salt or anything like that in the floorboards. It has, you know, I don't know if the whole thing's been repainted at one point, or just parts of it, but it's got a clean accident history, clean title. But whatever paintwork was done on it was done a long time ago. This is a great driver car. It's a car you can get for really, really affordable price. Runs and drives awesome. It's got Flowmaster exhaust, pulls really strong, drives nice and tight, good brakes. But there is some, your typical kind of 80s car stuff and convertible type stuff where the interior's original. So it could use a little work. All the doors and the hood shut really nice. You have really nice panel gaps on all of them. And you'll just go up and down here. Nice panel gaps. All the lights come up when they should. We'll do a driving video too, and a cold start video, so hopefully you guys can check those out. If there's more photos you'd like to see, let me know. I'll get in, and I can't show every little imperfection, but I'll show you, like right here, there's a chip in the paint and it was touched up. It's really hard to see the white, but you don't have any, you have like those little stress cracks in the paint, when you get close. Dirt will get down in there. Sometimes if you wax it with nice white wax, to get down in there and hide those a little bit. But this is just kind of typical fiberglass sports car stuff. You got some stuff there. Doesn't have any curbing or anything like that where the front end's got stuck. Looks like somebody might have bumped something here and then didn't do any actual damage to the nose, but cracked the paint a little bit and chipped it. Looks like they sanded it down. It's got a little crack down there, otherwise looks really good. All the lenses are in nice condition. This is, what I would call like a nice original Survivor, besides the repaint. And why I think it's probably had a repaint is you'll see in a couple areas, like right here, you'll see the paint's chipped, but there's still white down below. So I don't know if that's, I'm not real familiar with Corvettes, but you'll see you got chip there, chip there, chip there, chip there. I'm going to try to highlight all the bigger areas. So it'll be kind of a long video, but hopefully you guys can stick around for that. Take you over to the driver's side here. I mean, you just have your little stone chips. Got a little mark in the paint, but probably rub right off. Got a little scratch there. If any of you guys are familiar with fiberglass cars or Corvettes, this just kind of just has your, even you get your super low mile cars, they still get those fiberglass stress cracks in the paint from flexing and stuff like that. You won't find any like real crack damage. It's got the original T-top covers, the vinyl covers, and it comes with the original owner's manual. You'll see in the pictures. But there's been some wear in the paint, some touch-up. Looks like it's used a different white there. There's some scuffing. And I can't get the T-tops to come off. So whether they used a sealant or something, I'm not sure. But one thing, I mean, luckily Corvettes and Mustangs and Camaros have the biggest aftermarket support you can get. So you can go and get all new seals, but somebody used RTV along here. But it's roughly about a little over $100 for the new door sweep, the new seals around the doors. And then it's roughly, about anywhere you look on eBay, Amazon, or Summit, LMC, or any of the Corvette manufacturers, runs a couple $100 for all new seals around the T-tops and all around the doors. So, it's a cheap investment. Makes for a much nicer car, and I mean, this car really deserves it. It's a good looking car. You got your little couple paint chips there. The rocker panel. The black flaked in a couple spots. Kind of have your stone chipping, peppering here. You got little scratches. I don't know if this whole car's been painted or not, because a lot of it, I'll show you in here. I mean, you can kind of see. I can't really see any really tape line, but you can see some, I don't know if this kind of stuff is original, but there's some overspray on there. So it might be just some paintwork that was done in the past, because the stress cracks and stuff like that comes back. And those things are almost impossible to beat. These little kind kind of checkering marks you get in the paint, like this here. And it's, again, it's not the actual fiberglass that's cracked. I mean, it's nice and solid, no issues, no filler. And you got some little wear on there. That chip that was touched up with the wrong color, a little scuff in the paint there. Again, you got those little cracks on the spoiler. Paint's actually chipped there. You know, this is great, you know, what some people call 5-footer. You know, you step back a couple of feet and the thing looks killer, looks beautiful going down the road. It gets a lot of compliments. I mean, for being a 1980 Corvette, you know, a lot of people compliment a beautiful car or ask what year it is and say nice car and stuff. So, got a little chip there. And again, you got that same type of stressing. Got some chips down here. Kind of like your little stone chip peppering. You know, maybe somebody lived on a gravel road or something. Looks good all along here. All the glass is in good condition. No cracks or chips on any of them. Especially the rear glass. It's the expensive one, so it's in good shape. Again, you have that same thing there, which is almost like just a horrible thing to do if you ask me, to Corvette. But you know, some people are just, you might have been tough on a budget. And this is a little something on the paint, but I'll get it out. It's just right on the surface. I can scratch it off. So got a little area that was touched up with an off-white. And again, you see the rocker down below. It's got those gray areas here is just like the gloss black that's chipped. It looks like somebody's hit this with the gloss black, 'cause I believe they come semi-gloss black new. But you know, I got your kind of checkering in the paint. I mean, the paint's still nice and smooth. Got a nice gloss to it. You can see, looks shiny going down the road. But this is a car you could take, put a few $100 into it, spend some time on the weekend, do some, you know, work on the seats, get some new carpet, and you could just do it as you drive, enjoy it. Do it next summer or do it over the winter. You'll have a great looking car. I'll take you on the inside. You know, no door hinge issues. Shuts really nice and solid. Opens real nice and easy. A lot of these times these things can get all kind of gummed up and the doors won't open. Yeah, not spotless, not super clean, but nice and honest. Original door panels are in good shape, but you know, they look nice, but they got a little, you know, typical stuff after, you know, 33, 34 years. Power windows, which works. The power door lock actuators don't work, but you can actually lock them manually from the inside or outside. You know, this isn't tight anymore, but other than that, it's actually in pretty good shape. You know, this is nice and soft. It's not dried out, not faded. It's one of my favorite color combos is the white exterior with the kind of dark maroon inside. And surprisingly, the seats from both seats from up here are in really good shape. But from down here, you know, typical wear. You still got your original floor mats, but you can see the dark maroon color, burgundy, is kind of faded to a light red. Really nice looking dash. No real marks in the dash. Good color to it. It's got a Pioneer CD player. You know, your little wear and, you know, a little dirt and stuff like that in the center console, but you know, the rubber boot's still there, nice shape, handle's still there. You know, there's all that stuff looks good, but when you pull these down, they stay in place, all that stuff. Take you around here to the driver's side. Again, it just shuts really nice and solid. No rattling or issues like that. Pops right open when you hit the door handle. And the door panel is pretty equal, you know. It's got a little mark there, but it's nice and soft. You know, not cracked out, not faded. Armrest is in good shape. This one's a little bit more tighter to the door panel, as it should be. It's in a little better shape, but then you have your little mark there, and then got a little surface kind of rust right there. Same deal on the seats. You know, steering wheel's got your typical wear. The factory tack does not work, and somebody wired in an aftermarket one, but the tacks are usually pretty straightforward. Couple wires, so I would just go ahead and pull out that aftermarket one and use it on something else, or sell it off on eBay and give it to somebody and get the factory one working. You see the dashes, I mean, nice and clear gauges, not all fogged out, no dirt and dust up in there. All those look good. know, back here is really nice. I mean, you really could just leave this the way it is. You know, this is the kind of belt for your T-tops. Got your storage box. It's in good shape. So, little handle's missing on that guy. But that's where you can store your little covers for your T-tops. Hood pops right open. I don't think I pulled it hard enough. There we go. Pops right up. And closes nice and easy. You know, your windshield wipers work. The end of the hood light still works. You know, I have no real history on the motor, but it runs really good, runs smooth, sounds really nice. Sounds like it's got a little bit of a cam in it. Like a small one, like maybe around like a Comp 268 or something. All your AC components are here. It does not blow cold. But there's the little blue motor, so if that's the original or not, I'm not sure. So, you know, someone's painted the valve covers white. Radiator was recently replaced, so it's all nice and shiny. Drives tight. You know, it's a great driver. You know, if you're the kind of guy that doesn't drive it in the rain, take the T-tops off and leave them. Replace all these gaskets. The fire's right up. This runs nice and smooth. And of course, when you put a load on it, if you hop inside, you know, I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it or not. I just turn down the CD player there a little bit. But it gets a little bit more of a lopey idle to it when you put a load on it. Alright, I'll go ahead and show you how easy this hood closes. Go ahead and it's a two-hander, but you just go ahead and it's got that nice solid sound. Alright, this is our 1980 Corvette, and this is going at no reserve. I've been driving around for a little while. It's a fun car to drive, sounds nice, pulls real strong. It's just a nice classic. Good luck.